If your sun is in Taurus and your moon in Aries, you like to call the shots and have things your way, or not at all. You tolerate no resistance, and persistence is your long suit. You're the kind who can shoot for the moon and get there. But you can create much resentment on the way up. And heaven help you if you ever have to make the return trip. It could be a hard landing.
If your sun and your moon are in Taurus, you are determined without being obstinate, strong without being insensitive, self-controlled without being unfriendly. Yours is a fortunate sign, and if, for instance, money is what you want, it isn't hard for you to accumulate. But with it or without it, you're a nice kind of person who likes people, and the feeling is usually mutual.
Taurus is the solid citizen. But when your moon is in Gemini, you have a tendency to wander and to be plastic, even erratic. And you have to take drastic measures and exert much self-discipline to firm up, steady yourself, and take advantage of your great potential. In other words, the more weight you acquire, the higher you can go.
The Taurian is a mountain of a bull, unyielding. Cancer is a moon child, ever-changing. And though the moon setting above the mountain is a nice picture to look at, it may not be as it seems. It indicates extremes in moods. And the native broods darkly and reacts excessively. However, he is easily influenced for good and for bad, so if he follows the right voice, he goes far and acquires much.
When Taurus has its moon in Leo, it is a combination of two different kinds of bigness, the big Taurian appetite for pleasure and the grand Leonian need to be known. You weave a thick, rich tapestry of extravagance, which you usually can afford, because though you spend much, you often make much. But those love and wine hangovers can make the rich life pretty expensive.
Taurus is a worker, and when the bull's moon is in Virgo, the need is to be doing something, for to be idle is to be dead. But fortunately for you, you can always find something to do. You are pliable and reliable, a good bet to get the job done and your aim achieved. Your passion is to analyze, but you must be wise enough to know that you can analyze life clear out of existence.
The emotions of a Taurian are balanced by perspective. But if you're a Taurian who discovers that try as he may to think a thing through, that it is your heart which gives you your answer, your moon is probably in Libra. You're happiest when there's one constant person to build your life around. Partnerships in all things work best for you. That's why you're so vulnerable and have to keep a critical eye on the people you deal with and on your own emotions.
Sun in Taurus plus moon in Scorpio equals spontaneous combustion. Hell breaks loose when this native makes his move or has something to prove to himself or the world. This bull doesn't graze or gaze contentedly at the home fire. You are desire on the hoof. You have the spring wound tight. But when you try to unwind, you run it so far down, you find it hard to wind back up and go again.
The optimism of Sagittarius is brought down to earth when the Taurian moon is in the sign of the Archer. On the other hand, the obstinacy of the bull is relaxed somewhat by the Sagittarian influence. There is also a tendency for this Taurian to move more quickly and to speak more rapidly than his other sign brothers. However, yours is a sympathetic nature, and the hope you have for yourself extends to all people.
The Taurian love of home is reaffirmed with his moon in Capricorn. There is the need to be secure, and sure of your comfort. To gain this security and comfort, you are able to lay plans carefully. You're a fine blend of idealist and realist. Your ambitions are worthy. Your finger is on the public pulse, so your ambitions are very often realized.
If the Taurus native has an Aquarian moon, you are one of the sunshine people. You come on with a smile that's a winner and a style to match. But you have the heavy Taurian determination perfectly concealed, and your surface is hard to scratch. That is why you are able to get what you're after without ever having to play your ace in the hole.
A Taurian is usually pretty much his own person. But with your moon in Pisces, you are humanity's person. Your need is to know what others need, and to offer what you can, which always includes yourself. You may have dreams of your own, but they are silent ones, because the other person is still your prime concern. You live in all people, and all people live in you. In your world, there are no strangers.